Greetings and more wellness family. So this video is about the importance of holistic well-being, and as you know, I'm a big advocate for holistic wellness and health, fitness, everything. So much so, if I could campaign to replace the H with a W and call it holistic, as in the complete person, I would. Change gon' come. Holistic health and well-being is the only way forward. Unlike in the West, on Western medicine, we only take one aspect, the physical. In the Eastern or a holistic approach, you take all of the mind, body and soul. All of the being, all of the core of the person is examined, reevaluated and assessed. Our knowledge of this holistic mind and body connection is developing all the time. If you look at the research into neuroplasticity, our brain can literally rewire itself in order to adapt. Or if we look into the study of epigenetics, which is my favourite topic of all times, we can find that our behaviour and our environment can literally alter the way that our genes work. Unfortunately, I see many clients who come to me initially with symptoms such as headaches, migraines, backaches, taking painkillers, but never really coming down to the deep root problem or the cause or the underlying issue that's impacting them. It reminds me of that fishbowl metaphor. Stress is one of my favourite topics. It's my signature piece, and I do presentations on the impact of stress, the silent killer. Why is it a silent killer? It's because it can literally infect most and nearly every aspect of your life. Really highlighting the importance of taking a holistic approach to your health and well-being. Stress does not discriminate. It can affect you physically, mentally, emotionally, and then it starts to snowball. So if you don't address it in one area, it will have a knock-on effect to other areas. Recently, I had a pain in my foot, and my gut feeling told me that it actually had nothing to do with the foot per se, but something to do with somewhere else. And luckily for me, my holistic background and the practitioners that I'm also lucky to be in contact with, I started to investigate the different kind of symptoms. And lo and behold, I'd had many signs that things were going to lead to my foot issue, but I had to take an holistic approach. So the first thing I did was to look at the meridian lines or the lines and reflexology. So the foot also indicates different areas that may be malfunctioning or in need of assistance. So once I started to look at that, I started to find slight clues as to what the issue was. The pain was on a 7 to 8, and I knew that I hadn't done it through any physical activity. So after that, I started to look into things such as, facial mapping, my activity levels. I literally had to take a 360 holistic approach to my health and well-being. Luckily, week 2, the symptoms from an 8 reduced right down to a 2, but it really did take me altering and adapting my diet, my activity, even my stress levels. I had to look into brain waves, my sleep patterns, everything. So this really highlights the importance of having a holistic approach and not just treating the actual symptom. So until next time, more wellness, more love, family.